evening, everyone. You are now tuned in to Pinoy VA Podcast. Thank you so much for listening in and welcome to our second podcast and anniversary special. So, today we will be talking about the most basic and sought after information about becoming a virtual assistant. We're also going to talk about some of the exciting news that we have here at the VA Hub,
That's right.
a few updates, and we will, of course, answer a few of your questions. We will answer a few of our FAQs as well. So stay tuned in, okay?
All right. So for our first segment today, it's called Back to Basics. But before we start, we want to make sure we make a few announcements first and bring you up to date on what's coming new this year here in the VA Hub.
All right. So today we have our COO with us who will be telling us what's new with the VA Hub.
So with the V Hub right now, we are looking into having some other LOBs like property management and
Uh, and product sales.
product sales. So we're actually trying to come up with new LOBs for the others, and still we are working on communicating with Australian clients so we can have morning shift as well. And another thing should be announced about the other university that we have or not?
I will be talking about that.
Okay, that's good.
Very exciting, no?
Exciting kasi, ang pinaka-goal talaga ng the VA Hub is to help a lot of Filipinos to work from home. So, when it comes to materials, modules, what else? Trainings or seminars, we have everything plotted for the whole year, 2019 until 2020, to make sure na mabibigay namin yun sa lahat ng Pilipino na gusto mag-work from home.
That's true.
Yeah. Mika, ulitin ko lang. Kasama na ba dito yung most anticipated nila from yung last podcast natin where you mentioned about the morning shift?
Yes, morning shift.
Yeah, good.
So most likely, still under negotiation, ang hinahanap nila is more on payroll, accounting background, customer service ng mga Australian clients. So please watch out. So maproprovide na din namin yan sa mga Pilipino.
Ayun. So, next
Alright.
update. Yeah.
So next update natin, this month, by the end of January, we will be launching our VA University. So this is a website that we are creating for aspiring virtual assistants. This is a place for them to learn, improve their knowledge in online marketing, real estate prospecting, property management, and so on and so forth. Anything that you want to do online as a virtual assistant, you can learn it here.
Yes.
You can also see step-by-step guide in learning these new skills. And online, there's also a few online exams that you can take so that you can assess how much that you have learned.
Mhm.
And
You
then,
have mastered it already or
if you
not.
yes, because at the end of the course that you take, you will get an online certification. So that's most of our VAs kasi yung mga nagtatanong sa atin kung meron daw bang certificate at the end of the training, and I always tell them, well, no, because this is just to help you and equip you to be a virtual assistant. But through VA University, they will have certificates which they can use for their professional growth.
Diyan na nga papasok yung next question natin about what sets the VA Hub apart. Ngayon, just to explain to everyone, yung business model nitong the VA Hub, it's intended for us to really assist all incoming virtual assistants. So pagpasok nyo, we like what Leon said, meron tayong training, but then at the same time, pagka na-hire na kayo ni client, kami naman ang bahala to train you. Kung sakali may binigay sa'yo na apps, and let's say hindi ka familiar, then we'll be the ones to teach you right then and there kung paano siya gamitin. So by the end of the day, kumbaga may execute mo pa rin yung task na binigay ni client. Yeah. Okay, so one more thing. Ito ulitin lang natin. When applying here to the VA Hub, we actually prioritize more on the potential and not only the experience. We need to
Yes.
make sure that they're willing to grow.
That's right. May mga questions kami na natatanggap na, do you accept yung 6 months video call center experience and all? Yes, we do. The VA Hub, we have a very little requirement pagdating sa skills because we have designed this company to make sure na talagang matitrain namin yung aspiring VA to be one of the most competitive VAs sa ibang companies or sa mga clients natin sa US, Canada, and Australia. So you can be sure na sobrang siksik yung mga training sessions namin, sobrang nag-guide. And even after you pass, meron kami mga client services team managers who will still guide you hanggang ma-reach natin yung satisfaction na ine-expect ng client sa inyo.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
sobrang
that's true.
sobrang alaga yung mga VA dito. Yes, I have to admit, and I'm very honest with all the orientations that I'm handling every Friday. We are very strict with quality because, of course, yung beyond, after passing, after getting a client, we will definitely take good care of you. Wala na kayong hihilingin, ang asikaso nandyan, ang assistance nandyan, kompleto yan.
Okay, so next question natin dito ay, what team do you handle and what does your team contribute to the business?
Okay.
Yan,
So-
start tayo sir.
Sige.
Ikaw muna.
So I handle the training and marketing team here at the VA Hub. So obviously, in the training department, we aim to equip the virtual assistants so that pag nag-start sila with their clients, once they assist their clients,
Mhm.
they know what to do. So they're not grasping in the dark. They're not always asking questions. And but more importantly, the training team creates the mindset of the virtual assistant.
Right.
Na
Tama yan.
virtual assistant ka na ngayon.
Mhm.
Hindi ka na
Regular employee.
regular employee, hindi ka na yung dating foot soldier ka lang. No, you're a partner in a business now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ang ginagawa namin sa training, we train all of our VAs yung mindset na you are not an employee or a worker of our clients. You are a co-worker, you are a part of their success and their professional growth. Iba kasi yung sinasabi natin, work for the client. Iba yung work with.
Yeah,
the
tama
client.
yan.
So, we always emphasize that. Kaya sinisigurado namin na fully equipped ang VA para bago makapasa, para pagdating sa client, magagampanan natin yung role na yun. We work with you, not just for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
So, dyan na papasok yung department naman namin sa client services. So, again, ang role namin sa company is for us to make sure that all of our virtual assistants are assisted on the spot. May mga times kasi na si client, may special tools sila na ginagamit, i-hand over nilang sa iyo yung login information. Pero syempre, on your end, kung wala ka pang exposure on this particular tool, medyo mahirap mag-adapt. And on most cases, itong mga tools na to, very well experienced na kami. So ang ginagawa namin, instead of you learning it on your own, we go ahead and do a screen share session with you, and then we train you on the spot. So again, by the end of the day, yung task mo, tapos kay client.
Exactly.
And we also have the sales team at the VA Hub. And we have a separate manager who manages the sales team. But pero mas tutok dyan si
Si
Miss
Mika.
Mika. So tell us what the sales team does.
Okay.
And
So,
you have
The sales team is one of the most active department that we have. Kasi aside from the HR and the training filtering all of our VAs, isa sa pinagmamalaki namin is we also filter our clients. So when it comes to getting a good client, sinisigurado namin na perfect match kayo ng client. Kung ano yung kailangan niya, yun yung meron kayo. Hindi pa, para kasi lagi ko sinasabi, parang love life yan. Hindi mo pwede ipilit eh. Hindi mo nag-match. So, pag hindi match, hindi talaga match. So, ginagawa namin ito. Nihanap yung client, yun yung profile ni VA. So, it may take time, but of course, ang target kasi namin is not just for a VA to have a client. Our target is to have a long-term relationship with our clients. Kaya ingat na ingat kami sa performance ng VA. At saka, of course, we also check in with our clients kung namimit ba namin yung demands nila.
Yan. Pwede ba natin i-share sa kanila yung effort ng sales?
Ay,
Yung
yeah,
lagi mo
definitely.
pinakwento yan.
Sobra. Our sales team, we do manual. Lahat ito coming from raw information and all online. So out of 11,000 leads that we call every week, clients will agree for a client interview like 10 to 15. And sometimes, ang lalabas is magpapaschedule lang is mga 5 or 8. So, ganun kasing-sing kasi talagang finifilter namin. If we think na medyo magulo ka usap, we just let it pass. Pero pagka feeling namin sobrang sure na sure siya kukuha, then we endorse the right VA.
Kasi malaking importante siya dyan yung relationship between the client and the
Yes,
VA.
exactly.
And there are times din talaga na hindi natin maiwasan. May mga client kasi na, hard to please. Kumbaga, despite of the efforts of the VA. So, we try to identify yung mga clients na yun. And then, we try to move forward with someone better for the VAs.
Exactly. So that's what we do.
And we also have the marketing team who, of course, ang goal talaga ng the VA Hub is not just to, it's not just about to make money. It's not just about to mag-hire ng virtual assistants. No, we do this right because we want to promote yung work from home talaga. And that's what the marketing team does for the Philippines. And of course, in the US, we also have a US-facing marketing strategy where pinaparealize naman natin kay client that hiring a Filipino virtual assistant is a good decision for your company. Kasi iba magtrabaho Pinoy.
Yun yan. Tama yan. So, dun tayo sa next questions natin. So, tama yung topic. Ano nga ba ang main job ng isang virtual assistant?
So, anong main job?
Ang main job ng virtual assistant, if you were going to ask me, medyo kinarin ko kasi ito ng VA ako. So, sinigurado ko na, ang ginawa ko ng VA ako, sinigurado ko na even the tiniest task na pwede ko gawin for my client, gagawin ko. Because ang goal ko is, kailanganin niya ako. Ang goal natin is, maging parte ako ng araw-araw niya. para yung even yung maliliit na bagay, gagawin ko para alam niya na maasahan mo ako, na kailangan mo ako. So, yun yung pinaka-goal ng VA eh. May mga task na binibigay na talagang hindi ko rin alam. Hindi ko naman talaga alam lahat ng bagay eh. Pero syempre, nandiyan naman si Google, nandiyan naman si YouTube. You have to maximize everything. It's also very challenging kasi may mga bagay na at our age, akala natin, alam na natin lahat, di ba? Pero marami ka pa palang pwedeng matutunan. May mga space na pala dyan na empty. Tapos, lalamanan mo. It's a very challenging role. Kaya like ko sinasabi, hindi porket nagtrabaho tayo ng matagal sa ganito, naupo sa ibang posisyon, sa ibang industriya, license na yun to be a VA. Because talaga, kung hindi buo ang loob mo matuto ng bagay na hindi mo pa alam, then you can't be a VA.
Yeah. So, dyan papasok yung, pag naging virtual assistant ka, wala ka talagang, laging tinatanong to sa HR, ano ba talaga, anong scope mo as a virtual assistant? Wala kang scope. Wala kang very specific scope talaga.
Diba?
Walang limitation yan. Kasi, as a virtual assistant, you can be as immersed as you can be so long as nagagawa mo online yung trabaho.
Yes.
Pwede mong gawin yan for your client. So, hindi ka, as a virtual assistant, one of the things that you have to learn is hindi ka pwedeng choosy sa trabaho na, ito lang yung nasa kontrata, so ito lang gagawin ko. Siyempre, hindi ganun. As a virtual assistant, talagang kailangan open ka. And that's the kind of people that we're trying to find. We're trying to find people who are willing to help, who want to help, who want to grow, want to learn.
So kapag pagdating sa mga tasks, hindi lahat yan business related eh. We can't really, have a forecast na yun lang yung gagawin mo. There will be some times wherein the client would ask you small favors para sa kanila. Ngayon, pagdating naman dyan, like what Mika said, kailangan talaga na very resourceful ka as a virtual assistant. YouTube, Google, but then yun nga, as part of our business model, nandiyan din yung client services team. So kung talagang nahihirapan ka, you need some help, just reach out and then kumbaga either yung client services department or even mismo yung CEO natin na mag-reach out to help you.
Yeah, kasi sa amin dito, wala naman yung sa ano yung position mo eh. Ang importante is nakakatulong. Kami, we do role plays, moxie eyes, kung ano yung pwede kami makatulong, go lang. Kasi isa lang naman yung goal namin eh, yung mahal lahat. So, we want to make sure it's really something good para sa lahat ng Pilipino.
At saka pagdating sa ito just to add lang, kasi many of you would think na kapag mga ganitong virtual assistant, napaka-formal lagi ng setup, laging English speaking, alam mo yan, even on hindi naman. Actually, para nga mas mapadali pa nga natin yung pag-assist sa inyo sa client, talagang Tagalog na tayo. Alam niyo, maintindihan niyo talaga kung paano
Maintindihan.
gamitin.
Oo. Para din maging sila comfortable na magtanong.
Oo,
Yun
tama yan.
yung in-encourage namin. Because pag may client na, hindi naman natitigil doon yung yung assistance. So, we still encourage our VAs na tanong kayo, pag mahirap, tulungan natin.
Oo.
Yun yung yun yung meron yung the VA Hub. Meron pa kayong support team habang sumusuporta kayo sa clients ninyo.
And all of this, it happens online. So one of the other very important na bantayan mo as a VA is yung online presence mo.
Yun, tama yan.
Kasi hindi ka pwedeng willing to learn ka nga, willing pero ang hirap mo namang hagilapin, ang hirap mong makausap.
Mm.
You know, I know a lot of virtual assistants who are like that, or very immersed in their tasks, pero hindi sila mahagilap ng client nila because they're so immersed already. But you as a virtual assistant, it's a communication yan eh. And a big part of your role is to communicate with your client. Parang, kaya di ba sa previous previous podcast natin, pinag-usapan natin na kailangan ng virtual assistant nakakahold na ng long distance relationship. Kumbaga, kung na-try mo lang mag-LDR, hindi para sa iyo, then you have to think twice about being a virtual assistant.
Hindi talaga sa love life yung magiging.
Very true. It's very close to your heart, being a virtual assistant. This career is very close to your heart.
It's sort of connected dun sa online presence. Kumbaga, basically what we're talking about here is communication.
Mm-hmm.
So, we provide you the means to communicate with your client as well. And you just have to make sure na open din yung lines mo to communicate. So, sabihin mo, may mga challenges ka na encounter throughout the shift. You have to make sure that your client knows about it.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, mahirap na nga yung long distance relationship. Hindi pa i-email.
Nagkaroon ako ng client ng ganyan before. Ang gusto niyang usapan lang namin, email lang. Unang beses ko siyang nakausap, nung in-interview niya ako as a virtual assistant, ang sumunod na naming usap, nung nag-end siya ng contract. And I wasn't surprised. I was surprised na tumagal kami ng 6 months na nag-i-email lang kami sa email. But it's never going to be long-term. Hindi magiging long-term trabaho mo.
Sa ganyang issue dito, sa ganyang concern na hindi nakakausap si client, we have client services na talaga lahat ng paraan para mag-reach out. Wala na pati Instagram, mag-message kami. We try to reach out para ma-check namin yung progress ni VA. Kasi kung yung progress niya, yun din yung progress namin. So talagang pinipilit namin sila mag-check-in kayo, magsabi kayo ng pwede pa namin ayusin or what. Sobrang ganun kami mag-assist.
Yeah. So, okay. So, next question natin ay, ano ang ginagawa ng real estate prospecting virtual assistant?
Yes.
So,
pero bago ang lahat, ano muna ang prospecting?
Okay. So, to put it simply, it's just you reaching out to potential buyers and sellers. Bahay ng property. So, yun yung prospecting. Ngayon, may mga buyers and sellers na, kumbaga, on that specific moment, nandun na talaga sila sa process of looking for a property.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them would announce it online and even reach out to realtors. Kaso nga lang, may mga individuals may mga homeowners na may plano pala sila on selling the property, pero alam mo, they want to do it on their own and they're not communicating with anyone. So, diyan ka papasok ngayon. You go ahead and do prospecting for your client, you call around the neighborhood, and then try to know kung sino sa kanila yung currently nagbebenta ng bahay. And diyan nagagaling yung business din nila.
So, yun talaga ang prospecting. So, kumbaga, isipin mo na lang, naghahanap ka ng boyfriend.
Okay.
Kaya na naman tayo.
Ito na lang tayo. Kunyari, ang prospecting, yan yung time na meron ka ng mga leads ng boyfriend. Kumbaga, medyo may mga nakikita ka na. Di ba? Pero kailangan malaman mo muna, parehas ba kayo ng goal sa buhay? Parehas ba kayo ng goal sa buhay? Parehas ba kayo ng Yan din ang nangyayari kapag naghahanap ka nagpo-prospect ka ng lead na naghahanap ba sila ng anong klaseng real estate agent ba ang hinahanap nila. mag-work ba yung relationship nila ng client mo. Kasi ikaw ang kakausap eh.
Tama.
Kumbaga, ang ginagawa mo as a virtual assistant, in the example na binigay ko, kunyari, may best friend ako. Tapos sabi ng best friend ko sa akin, hindi ako kahanap ng boyfriend, kaya hanapan mo naman ako.
Ikaw maghanap ngayon.
Ganyan yung
Okay.
scenario na yun, di ba?
Yeah.
May ganong stage.
Stage. Ikaw yun, you are the best friend, kumbaga.
Yeah, pagdating sa calls, hindi ito isang script lang.
Siyempre.
Iba-iba yan. Kumbaga, depende ko ano yung goal niya for the day. So, meron tayong expired scripts, meron tayong buyer scripts, Facebook, just listed, just sold, tapos meron pa tayong mga invitations for open house.
Mhm.
So, depende ko ano yung activity ni client mo currently, yun yung scripts na gagamitin mo. And good thing is that we have the resources here in the VA Hub to cover for any type of script that you'll be using in your client.
Tsaka sa training naman, hindi ka naman pababayaan na ito yung script, aralin mo yung mag-isa. So, there's a step-by-step process to it.
To master it.
To master it.
And to find the logic behind each line or each question that you do. So important kasi yun. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na yun, ganyan na. Sabi mo lang, ano ba dahilan? Para alam mo kung ano yung isasagot mo pag ginawa ka niya. So, tinuturo yan, isa-isa. So, talagang hinihimay namin. And nakagabay naman kami lahat as well na pag may kailangan ng role play pa, kailangan pa ng additional na ganito. Kahit anong ginagawa namin, we drop it and help all the VAs available.
Very true. So, that's what, in a parang simple terms, that's what a real estate prospecting virtual assistant does. And that's one of the kind of virtual assistants that we hire. So may ganyang specialization sa the VA Hub. Another specialization that we have is marketing virtual assistant. So ano ba
Paano ba yan?
marketing virtual assistant?
Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to marketing, again, it really depends kung ano yung goal ni client mo. Is it let's say promoting the brand, or meron ba kayong pinopromote na current na listing or property na binibenta? So, madaming platforms na ginagamit yan, and all of them, of course, online, di ba? Pero at the same time, meron ding offline work. So, yung sa mga graphic designers natin dyan, yung mga bloggers natin dyan, I mean, this is a good opportunity for you to have a client. Kasi marketing,
Yes.
talaga naman yan,
Yeah.
ng requirements din.
So just to be clear, ang marketing virtual assistant natin here at the VA Hub, mostly what you do is online marketing, obviously, since you're a virtual assistant. But you can still assist dun sa mga offline or mainstream na marketing ni client by creating the designs and coordinating with people na pag-execute ng offline or mainstream marketing na yun, right?
Pero maliban doon, meron din tayong website management, SEO, tapos yun nga ulit vlogging. So,
social media marketing, yan isa sa pinakamabenta na type of virtual assistant here at the VA Hub, right? Naghahanap talaga sila na kasi it's fun doing social media marketing, but it's a very tedious job. And if you're running a business, most of the time wala ka ng time to do that. You put out content mga once a week, twice a week, kapag may listing ka, ganun. But when you hire a virtual assistant, ang nangyayari dyan, nagkakaroon ng avenue si client to promote his services to people na baka nangangailangan ng servisyo niya.
Right. So, pagdating dyan sa mga tasks natin as a virtual assistant, may iba't ibang tools na ginagamit. So, ano ba mga sample natin dyan pagdating sa tools?
Conversion, different CRM tools, conversion, commissions aid. We have also diaries like Mojo.
Yeah, so we have online communication tools such as yung Skype,
RingCentral, Google Voice,
Google Hangouts,
Slack.
So madami yung tools na yan. So diyan nga pumapasok yung sinasabi kanina ng COO natin that you have to be very resourceful. Kasi nga hindi, alam mo yung katulad ng sabi niya, you may be experienced already. But then, it's not a guarantee that you know everything. Meron at merong bago.
Ano, I always share this about orientation na inattendan ko. Na ako yun na inahandle ko. When I joined working from home, I was an executive assistant, an offshore HR, and may ilang taon din ako experience sa call center. And I thought I was overqualified.
Yan.
Akala ko overqualified ako maging VA kasi may posisyon ka na eh, di ba? Ano nangyari? First quiz ko, bagsak ako. So, di ba? Hindi ko masyado sineryoso sa isip ko. Work from home nga ako, katrabaho ako, naka-heels eh. So if we have that kind of mindset, hindi talaga tayo usay. We really have to accept and understand that sometimes you have to unlearn a few things for us to learn more. And I always say that kasi akala ko din, ano mo na lahat, di ba? Meron ka na ibang departamentong kausap sa office. Pero kung pala sa utak mo na wala pa palang laman, wala pa palang lagyan ng space.
Right.
So dapat ganun yung mentality. Ang isang successful na VA ay magiging successful kung siya ay open din sa bagong kaalaman.
Kaya nga. So, depende sa task eh. May kanya-kanyang branch yan ng tools na kailangan na familiar ka. So, kanina yung mga binanggit natin, yung palang yung simple na communication tools. Wala pa yung, ano yung mga tools mo for calling, tools mo for data management. And yung kanina, yung topic natin about marketing, marami pa ulit na tools yan. Pero syempre, di ba, ang most common na alam nyo, Photoshop, diba, Illustrator, pero yun yan, meron pang iba, may Pixar pa nga.
Powtoon, for videos, movie, ganyan. And, pero i-demystify lang natin kung ano ba talaga yung CRM tool. Kasi maraming natatakot dyan yung pag sinabi nila, you have to learn a new tool, which is a CRM tool. So, ano ba talaga ang CRM tool?
Ako mabait ako. Okay. So, CRM tool is isa sa tool na ginagamit ng mga, halos pati ibang business ginagamit.
Naman.
So, ito yung ginagamit nila para ma-monitor nila yung bawat client nila. Client natin. Or mga target nila na maka-deal or maka-negotiate.
Which is what we call leads.
So, ito, akala ko din mahirap. So, the very first client I had, ang ginawa lang niya, in-email niya yung link, yung username, at yung password.
Okay.
Yun na yun.
I have to work na. So, syempre nung una, nagdasal muna ako. Lord, gabay, please. Birthday ko po. Okay. So, after nun, minaximize ko talaga yung resources and everything. Kasi yun naman talaga tinuturo sa training eh. Kung paano ka magiging resourceful. Yan ang number one characteristic na isang VA. So, at first natakot ako kasi hindi ko maalam yung CRM tool at hindi ako familiar sa conversion at commissions aid. Pero pagbukas mo, paano pala siyang Facebook? Okay. Para siyang Facebook na pagpunta mo sa mga tab, may box na lalabas, ano ang function, ano ang gagawin. So, huwag kayong matatakot sa CRM tool kasi just like before, like ages ago, we don't know how to use Facebook. We don't know how to use Instagram. Pero lahat natutunan natin kasi ginamit natin lagi. So, ganun din ang CRM tool at saka mga dialer. The more you use it, the more na mamamaster mo yung mga bagay na yun. So, don't be scared. And also, we will provide you online trainings para matutunan nyo. Para hindi na kayo masya kung nandoon. But don't be scared with CRM tool. It's just like Facebook.
Parang bang unlike nung time nung nagsistart nga tayo, talagang kanya-kanya eh. Pagkabigyan ng login info, bahala ka sa buhay mo. Pero this time around, because of the VA Hub, kumpleto yung support.
Yes.
Bibigyan ka muna ng training sa mga top tools na mga ginagamit ni client. So, bago ka pa magka-kliyente, may kaalam ka siya. Even yung navigation, we teach that in training, how to navigate yung mga common tools na ginagamit. And syempre, some of them we actually use during training, like sa marketing, gagamitin niya talaga yung Canva, gagamitin niya talaga yung Dexter, gagamitin niya talaga yung Powtoon, Movely, even WordPress, even to create WordPress to create blogs, Wix to create a simple website for your client. In all of these, you have a hands-on sa paggamit ng mga tools na yun bago ka pa ma-interview na kahit sino kliyente. And then, of course, kapag nagkaroon ka na ng kliyente, that's where your department comes in, right?
Yan, tama yan. So, pagdating nga dun sa training na yun, ang isa sa mga pinakamaganda na ginagawa namin is that we focus on the essentials.
Oo.
Kasi minsan pagpasok mo sa tool, ang dami ng buttons eh. Kaya sa
Kung
tool,
ano naman dulo ng
ka.
screen mo,
kaya
meron.
nga, hindi naman lahat yun gagamitin.
Yes. Nakatalata ngayon yung VA.
Oo, kaya ang ginagawa namin, pag tinrain ka namin, focus lang tayo dun sa mismong gagamitin mo. Para hindi ka din ma-overwhelm, and at the same time, makapag-execute ka pa.
Tsaka sa atin, open communication. No?
Yeah, very
We
much.
don't hide information like, kunyari, si Joe, that's his job as a client services team manager. If si client may konting concern kay VA, we approach the VA right away and we work together.
Yan, totoo yan.
Hindi namin tinatago sa VA na, yung client mo, tututingin. No, tatanungin namin, ano ba nangyari? Ano ba, ito pwede pa natin itong i-add para mag-improve. We give suggestions. So that's what we do. We aside from giving suggestions, we give tips.
Mhm.
Ultimo designs. Pag sinarapasa ng designs, and we think na may improve pa, we tell the VA, medyo dagdagan mo pa.
Kaya,
Yan yung sinasabi namin, real-time assistance. That's how we decide it. Real-time talaga. Paano pa namin na-check? At the end of the day, all of our VAs will submit EOD, or end-of-day report. This is the report that we submit to all of our clients. So, ang ginagawa namin, ini-improve namin yun. Pag nakita namin na walang oras na trabaho si VA, may lang yung report niya, pabalikan namin, VA, lagay mo lahat.
oo, kasi baka mamaya sa client eh.
Baka sabihin kahit wala tayo ginawa, ibongga mo yung email, yung
Tama.
EOD mo.
Totoo.
Lagay mo dyan lahat ng effort na ginawa mo kasi ginawa mo yan eh, that's your job. I mean, not just your job, but that's the assistance you gave. Kumpletuhin mo. Huwag ka mahiyapang mong asa kanila na this is everything that I did for the
Yeah.
day. Be proud of what we have done.
Tsaka makikita mo naman yun kasi ito ang hindi nare-realize ng mga virtual assistants that's who are not under the VA hub. Magsasubmit sila ng EOD report. Okay, magla-log out na ako client. 10 yung tinawagan ko today. So sa isip ni client,
Ilang oras ka nagtawag?
walang oras na sa akin.
10?
10 lang mo. And then come to find out pala, kaya pala 10 lang yun kasi nag-social media marketing ka pa kay client mo. Nag-email marketing ka pa.
Nag-design ng post.
Tumawag, yung 10 tinawagan mo pala na yun, hindi lang pala yung dials. Yung talaga ang nakausap mo ng mga kliyente at na-book mo mga appointments para i-meet ng client mo. Which is dagdag business sa client mo yan.
Yun nga yung point doon eh. Kung ako yung client, tapos nagsubmit na sa akin ng report, tapos nilagay mo lang 10 lang yung tinawagan mo. In 8 hours, 10 lang, delikado tayo. No? Kaya yung mga ganyan, like what Mika said, we give you tips. We call you out para magkaroon ng improvement. And itong mga binibigay namin sa inyo mga tips, all of these came from our experiences as well. I mean, in dealing with so many clients already.
Yeah.
So nalaman na namin kung how do they interpret yung mga EOD reports, ano ba yung importance sa kanila nun. So at least yung mga tips na yun, we get to communicate those to all.
Yeah. Tapos kung babalik tayo dito sa mga pinag-uusapan nating tools na pag sinasabi na pala nating tools, baka ang iniisip kasi pag sinasabi mo tools, ang agad na naisip mo screwdriver. Hindi yun ang tools na sinasabi namin. Syempre, as a virtual assistant, the tools that you need are the applications that you use. So, marami pang madaming applications na pwede gamitin ni VA on a daily basis. Halo-halo yan from pag-create mo ng forms. Kunyari, kailangan mo mag-create ng forms to gather data. Meron diyang Jot form.
Yeah.
Meron diyang Google Forms. Meron din pang e-sign. Syempre, kasi virtual assistant ka. And to validate a few documents that you have, kailangan mong i-signature yan online. So, you have e-signature applications for you to use like DocuSign, Write Signature, and things like that. And of course, as a virtual assistant, and kanina nga pinag-uusapan natin na you also help out your client with personal things, andyan papasok yung kailangan maayos yung kalendaryo ng client mo. So, calendar management. You can use Google Calendar for that. We also have Polio Calendar, and and marami pang iba. And if you happen to be project manager for your client, meaning binibigyan ka niya ng projects, or you just coordinate the projects with the project manager ni client. You can also use project management apps like Trello, right? Dami pa yan.
Guys, take note nyo itong mga binabanggit naming apps kasi kung seryoso talaga kayo in becoming a virtual assistant, we encourage you to invest time in learning all of it.
Para alamin nyo lang, ano bang itsura? Para kapag tinanong kayo, what is Trello? Hindi kayo, Relo po ba yung sinabi nyo? Pag sinabing yung jot form, bigla kayong question mark on your face. Tinanong nyo lang, ano bang itsura nito? Ano bang ginagawa ng mga tools na to? Because kailangan may may initiative ka din as a virtual assistant. That's one of the qualities that you need to have. Kailangan may initiative ka din talaga.
Ano yan edge mo yan para ma-hire ka kagad ni client. The knowledgeable that you are, the better you are off in terms of getting a client from us.
Ano pa may edge pa na talaga ang VAs natin kasi, you don't know how to do the MLS. And then sinabi ni client na, MLS ka.
Ano MLS?
You don't say that. So I said, ako yung VA, I will say, sige, I'll try. Balikan kita after 5 minutes, tignan ko lang. And touch-up ko na yung coach ko. Touch-up ko na yung client services team manager. Most si MLS daw, paano ba?
Isa pa yung tool na yan isa pang application yan na talagang mysterious para sa mga VAs. Yung pag sinabing, sige, gumamit ka ng MLS. LBM bang sinasabi mo? LMS? LMS bang sinasabi mo? No. So, ang MLS system, basically, lang yan wala kasi tayo dito sa Pilipinas. Have you ever had that experience na gusto mo maghanap ng bahay na irenta, gusto mo maghanap ng bahay na bibilin,
OLX ka.
Sa OLX ka pupunta, ganyan. The MLS system is very specific to properties, real estate. So parang ganun siya. It's like kung napuntahan niyo na ang Zillow.com, it's just
Ang central database ng lahat ng properties na for sale.
So basically, parang ganun lang din ang itsura niya. But in the United States kasi, ang MLS system nila dyan is that's only open for real estate agents. Kaya wala ka masyadong nakikita noon na gusto mong i-access na ikaw lang, ganyan. Hindi mo siya magawa. But if you want to know what it sort of looks like, then go to Zillow.com, look at the property there, and you'd be surprised kung makikita niyo lang yun. Yung details na nandun. May isip niyo, sana may ganito sa Pilipinas. Sana hindi na ako nag-aksaya ng half a liter of gas driving inside Ortigas trying to find a property that I can rent, I can own, ganyan.
And as a virtual assistant, isa yun sa mga tools na i-handle mo talaga with a client. But then again, yun na nga, we always make sure na trained lahat ng virtual assistant. And kung sakali man na on the spot, natanong ka ni client niya na, alam mo ba to? Mag-chat ka lang sana.
Chat lang. We're just a chat away. Kahit sino sa amin ang i-chat mo, go.
Anytime yan, anytime.
Oo, kahit sa Facebook. We always encourage our VAs na kahit saan, hingi ka ng tulong. Hindi ko lang naman kami. Yun nga yung goal natin, magtulong-tulong tayo.
Okay, so we are approaching our final quarter of this hour. And we want to discuss also yung mga frequently asked questions natin. Some of these we've already covered with sa previous natin. But it still gets, tiyatanong pa din siya Like, for example, unang-unang question natin dyan na madalas tanongin ng mga aplikante is, how to apply po. Yan ang talagang.
Okay.
So, to apply, it's very easy. You just go to the vahub.org. On the upper right corner, may makikita kayo dong apply now. So, just click on that green button. It will bring you to this page where you have to put in your information. Submit mo yun, and that's your application form. Very easy. Doesn't take more than 5 minutes.
Okay, so, syempre, pag nag-apply ka na, the next question is, okay lang ba kung walang virtual assistant experience, call center experience, marketing background? To be honest with you, it's somehow preferred. But then again, it's not a requirement.
Yeah.
Kasi nandiyan yan, kaya nga may training tayo. Again, I just want to reiterate, uh, what we are looking for is are people who have potential to learn.
Tsaka
It's
yung
not the
ano,
experience that matters.
Tsaka yung buo loob.
Yeah.
Oo, buo loob.
Oo.
So, yun lang talaga ang hinahanap natin. Kaya lang namin pina-prefer makita yun sa resume nyo na meron kayong ganong experience. It's because if you do have that experience, then it's sort of like an edge to you kasi not everything is going to be new to you anymore. So, gusto lang namin ma-pinpoint yung mga tao na yun para once we hire them and meron kaming mga VAs na tinututukan, hindi na sila masasama dun sa kailangan namin tutukan kasi alam na pala nila yun. So, yun lang yung isa sa mga purpose kung bakit namin tinatanong kung may experience ka ba sa pagiging VA, may experience ka ba sa pagiging sa call center, pagtatawag, sa marketing, ganyan.
And yan ulit yung next question natin kung are you only accepting full-time? Pwede ba part-time?
Yun, pwede bang part-time? So?
Okay, so pagdating naman dyan, yes, pwede yung part-time, but please make sure that you have at least 4 hours.
Yeah.
Para
Yun ang minimum
ma-assign
natin
sa
for the part-time.
client.
So, meron din tayong dyan kasi pag sinasabi nila, so kung part-time lang ako papasok sa inyo, okay lang na may trabaho ako sa iba. So, meron din kaming policy here at the VA Hub. It's called work outside the VA Hub policy where you have to make sure na kung papasok ka as a virtual assistant here at the VA Hub, kung may trabaho ka man outside, it can't be another virtual assistant company kasi you can serve 2 masters at a time. So, can be another virtual assistant company, it can't be in the night shift. So, wala yung
Paano kung I aim to be a full-time virtual assistant, kaso nga lang, day job din ako.
Okay lang din yun.
8 hours
Basta,
nga lang. Pwede ba yun?
hindi pwede. Kasi ang kailangan dyan, if you want to apply as a full-time virtual assistant here at the VA Hub, kailangan, kung may part-time ka outside of the VA Hub, it cannot exceed more than 4 hours a day. Because, kailangan mong matulog. Yun lang yun. Kailangan nyo pong matulog. Pinapromote talaga namin dito yung work-life balance. Hindi pwedeng hindi pwedeng yung puro ka work, hindi lang puro ka play.
O saka we try to assess your current setup para malaman natin paanong assignment ang bibigay namin sa inyo. So kung kunwari talagang meron kayong full-time job, of course, hanggang part-time lang sana yung pwede namin na isa sa client. Pero kung sakali man na part-time lang din pala yung ibang pang trabaho, then from there, we can assess kung pwede ka ba namin ikunin as full-time or part-time. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Ngayon, since nandun tayo sa question na yun, ang tanong nga dyan how much do the VAs earn? Yan.
Okay. So, how much do the VAs earn? Lagi sinasabi sa amin dito, so kapag nag-work ako for 2 hours, $770 na agad.
Saan yan?
Saan yan? Hindi, well, starting lang naman yun And ang talagang rate dito sa the VA Hub is $4.81 per hour.
Yeah.
That's it. So kung 4 hours ka, then you're paid $4.81 per hour.
So, meron pa rin yan, merong potential for you to have an increase. Pero yun yan, based yan sa performance mo din. So the better you do, kumbaga, the higher opportunity, the higher chance na magkaroon ng decision si client to give you a raise. Kumbaga. So ang next question natin dyan, sabihin mong you're coming in as a full-time virtual assistant, do you just get hired by one client or multiple ba? Paano bang setup? Paano kung full-time ako, and then yung in-assign yung sa aking client part-time pa lang, 4 hours lang. Anong next na gagawin natin?
So, you get hired by the client according to their time frame. However, kung kunyari, sabi ni client, 2 hours lang yung ma-hire ko sa virtual assistant ko. We can still assign that to you even if you are full-time. However, the VA Hub will be the one to ensure na mapupunuan yung 8 hours mo.
8
So kung 2 hours ka lang hinar ng client na to, don't worry. I-endorse ka pa rin namin so that you will have more clients who will fill the 8 hours na specify mo na full-time ka kasi.
At saka yung sinabi mo kanina about the time frame or let's say schedule, we want to make sure na walang overlap kasi ikaw din may hirapan. Sabihin mo, dalawa nga yung kliyente mo, parehas pala ng oras.
Parehas tumawag.
Parehas nagpa-meeting.
Oo.
Yari ka. Pero yun nga, of course, we always ensure na yung schedules mo, hindi siya nagpapapunta.
Para makapag-focus kayo. Kasi the more you focus, the more naman, parang ka nag-i-invest ng oras. The more you invest time to your clients, the more na they will trust you. That's number one. Number two, the more that they will feel na you can do the job on your own. Number three, the more na ma-feel nila how dedicated you are. Mahirap kasi i-establish yun kung wala kang sistema. Imagine ilang milya na yun ng client. Kung hindi ka pa nakapag-focus sa kanya, syempre, kahit na LDR, magdududa, di ba?
Yeah.
So, ganun yun. So, we are going to do our best to make sure talaga na ma-address natin lahat ng concern ng VAs ng mga magiging VA ng WA.
Yan, saka ano din, quality of work, kumbaga.
Yun, isa pa.
So, kung yung clients mo, patong-patong, nag-overlap yung oras, siguro, just to be honest, siguro yung iba, ayaw ko naman eh. Pero the problem is, hindi, pinapaspasan mo yung trabaho. Tapos eventually, mediocre performance. And then by the end of it, pwede ka pang
may nabasa ako about it. Sabi ng iba, okay lang na magsabay-sabay sila ng client. Kasi daw, pabay ba sila mag-multitask. But recently, I have read something, an article, na ginawa siya ng isang businessman sa US. Sabi niya, some people thought being a multitasker is a skill. But it's not. The more pala hindi divide kasi yung
Yung
attention mo. So ako, all this time, akala ko pag multitasking, wow, di ba?
Wow.
Hindi pala, nakakompromise na yung quality of it. So now I understand why some people cannot do this while we do this kasi focus sila. Kaya yung produkto ng ginagawa nila, beyond your expectation. Pinagplanuhan, pinag-isipan. Pero mo naman talaga.
Diba? Si Pops, ganun si Pops. Talagang ito kapag nag-work talaga, he's very focused and I'm very proud of you. And before we move forward with the next questions, I would just like to say hi to some of our viewers. We have Miss Marie Tagle. Hello. Miss Marie Tagle. We have Elaine Severa.
Yes,
Judy Espinas,
the
muse of
Pogi.
the day.
I also like to say hi to Chicks Ambasado.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi guys.
Time na.
Some of our VAs are also here.
Yeah,
Kyla and Kyla.
Kyla is here.
Thank you. Mga talented VA yan.
Yeah, nandito yung tita ko. Hi, Tita Team. Thank you for watching. And we have a few questions here also. So first, we have a question from Jack. He's asking, do you have any tips para pumasa sa interview? Nako!
Hey, ako na lang sasagot niyan, ha?
Sige, go ahead.
Para pumasa kayo sa mga interview, unang-una, be on time. Be on time. Lagi ko minamention yan sa mga orientation. Ang totoong VA, hindi nagla-log in yan on time. Ang VA, nagla-log in yan 30 minutes before the time. Kaya yung HR natin sinasabi, message 30 minutes before your time ng interview. Kasi, kung ikaw ay work from home, you have to check your laptop, you have to check your headset, you have to check your internet if it's working, your background, and of course, you have to compose yourself.
Yeah, and you have to
preparation. Oo. Minsan ako nag-try mag-interview, may kaas sa tabi.
May natutulog.
May kaserola sa likod. Isipin mo na lang that you are like applying sa office-based job. So, that's how you treat it. Unang-una, ang interview, diyan mo ina-establish yung sarili mo. Diyan mo ina-establish kung ano ba yung pangarap mo. Diyan mo pinapakita kung anong klase kang empleyado.
Right.
So, you really have to prepare.
So, kunwari, for example, nag-a-apply ako, tapos ikaw yung interviewer, dumating ako dun sa interview natin, naka-t-shirt lang ako. Anong impression mo sa akin?
Eh di parang mamamasyal lang tayo.
Buti pa sana kung t-shirt ay yung naka-jersey pa.
Yun ang malala. May umatan na naka-jersey.
So, basketball tayo.
It's actually the same thing that we teach sa mga pumasana, sa mga trainees namin for orientation. Sinasabi ko sa kanila, you prepare yourself. You fix yourself. Simulan natin sa picture mo. Ayusin mo yung avatar mo. Ayusin mo to, ayusin mo to. Bakit? It's granted that you are going to respect your client. Granted na yun, given yun. But what we also want to happen is for your clients to respect you too.
Right.
Kasi hindi namin yun magagawa kasi kayo yung kakausap sa kanila. So every time you face your client, you fix yourself because we also want them to respect you. Hindi na, wala na kami doon para, client, respect mo naman si VA. We can't do that anymore. Kayo na yung mag-establish ng sarili nyo. That's why we always remind our VAs na pag nasa work kayo, siguraduhin yung maayos yung background, you have to fix your background, fix yourself. Okay lang naman na magpagtulog at blazer ka na lang. It's okay. Kasi again, ikaw yun. It's not the brand of the VA Hub anymore. It's your brand. Kayo na yun. Kayo na yung mag-establish sa client mo kung anong klaseng empleyado ka.
Right.
And ang dami nag-iisip na ang expensive naman nun. Kailangan naka-blazer, kailangan naka-ano. You don't have to, hindi naman, we're not saying you invest thousands and thousands of pesos on this. I mean, sige, pumunta ka sa palengke, select decent blouse there.
Polo shirt.
Polo shirt.
At saka,
polo shirt.
Ang pinaka-point din dyan, kahit naman magtrabaho ka sa labas, you still have the same, you have to invest in your clothes.
Yeah.
Diba? Nakakatawa man siya pag-usapan niya yun, pero sa totoo lang, it happens.
Totoo, it happens.
Dumadating
pagtawag
sila
namin, yung t-shirt nakabay-ko na, minsan parang pag si client yung tumawag, diba? So, kailangan talaga maghahanda tayo kasi importante din yung na-establish mong sarili mo sa kanila. And we will teach you. Kung sino man yung gusto maging VA, we will teach you.
We also have a training. We also have a training that's dedicated for to improve your interview skills. Because we already know na hindi lang, it's not just about the skills. It's about how you present your skills also.
So,
Mika, before you continue, I'd like to say hi to Patrice Amon, who's also watching.
Wow.
RD Malabat also watching. Buddy Giancarlo, hi. Thank you for watching.
Sheila Dimaya.
Boju Garcia also watching. Hi. Steph, I know that you're watching, but please have a safe drive. Chicks Abrazado is here. Judy M. Botor is here.
Si Maggie, oh. Si Maggie, di ba?
Yeah, si Maggie.
Maggie.
Okay, so about sa interview questions, most of our graduates before, nagkakaroon ng insecurities kasi wala silang experience. So, the insecurities, nag-show sa interview nila. And yun yung nagiging failure kung bakit nagiging hindi confident, bakit nabubulol. So, ang ginawa ng the VA Hub, we created a module for you para ma-overcome natin yung hiya sa pagsagot ng interview questions. And I personally discuss it to our VAs. Kasi ako yung mga modules. ako yung mas makakapag-explain. Kasi during my research, nalaman ko that there are a lot of types of questions for interview. May mga critical, may mga personal, may mga parang trivia or so. So, lahat yan nakaspecify. Pero may specific. Kasi ang importante dyan, malaman mo yung logic behind each question. Ano ba ang hanap nila? For example, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Ano ba ang nakasanayan nating sagot? I will stay until the company needs me. I will stay because the company needs me. Lagi natin sinasabi yun, di ba? But when I did my research, ang sagot pala, or ang key factor pala na hinahanap sa pagsagot ng question na, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Is if that person may pangarap magkaroon ng professional growth sa company. Because any businessman would want to work with someone who is thirsty na maging successful, umasenso. Because you cannot just be a VA for 5 years.
Yeah, it's not just about loyalty na magiging VA ako for 5 years, ganyan.
Be with you forever. Yeah,
I will do your social media marketing for 5 years. So, yun lang. Marketing strategy na 5-year plan.
Oo. So, tinuturo namin yan para competitive din ang sagot niya sa client nyo kahit wala kayong experience.
Mm-hmm.
We train you on how to impress them. Kung paano man nila ma-feel na, this is properly trained.
And how to put yourself in a good light. You know naman yun, we're not saying that you lie. We're not saying na, say something about yourself that's not true. No, it's just that you have qualities there, you have strengths, weaknesses that you've already overcome from years of experience, but they're all just in the back of your head. We aim to bring that forward so you can put that on the table once you are interviewed by the client, right?
Kumbaga, refine lang natin yung answers mo para mas ma-appreciate siya ni client. Pero most importantly, ang goal din ng module na yan is for us to give you an assurance na may buong team na naka-backup sa'yo.
Totoo.
So kung sabihin ni client, alam mo ba ito? Nataon, hindi mo nga alam talaga. At least you have the peace of mind that after nito, yung team, tutulungan ako.
Oo. Importante kasi yung may suporta din kayong natatanggap at yun yung assurance na mamibigay namin. Probably there are other people watching this live video na hindi masa or pumasa. Open pa rin naman kami for you to come back here and we take training. It's okay. It's okay. But probably before tayo ready, pag ready na kayo, andito lang naman ang VA Hub.
Yeah.
Open na.
So, I'd like to say hi to Ben Meneses, Lori, Nix, mga bat, Sheila, June V, Maggie, MJ is watching. Hi, MJ. Thank you so much for watching. We have also Aryan here, Borge, Judy, and many, many more. And what I'd like to say before we end our podcast here is happy anniversary to the VA Hub.
Yeah.
2 years running and going strong. And to our virtual assistants who've been with us for the longest time, thank you so much for your continued patience, for your continued support. Alam ko that we are the support team, but you support us back, and thank you so much for that. And what are your messages to our VA, to our fellow support members who have been with us for 2 years and within that time that we've been around?
Yep, so kumbaga, for everyone here in the VA Hub, we thank you all for your passion in building this business. Yung ating mga extended time, just to make sure na tapos lahat ng trabaho. At the same time, yung effort to help other VAs. So thank you for being a part of it. And you're a big part of the success and for us reaching 2 years.
Tama. Sobrang thankful ako sa lahat ng support team na kasama ko since day one. Now, ilang hours tayo 14 to 17 hours
17
a day.
hours. Yeah.
Para lang masiguro namin na, kasi ang ganito yung asigado ng VA Hub. VA din kami.
Yeah.
So, lahat ng naranasan sana namin, lahat ng sana natanggap namin ng suporta, sana yung support system na nararamdaman namin, at saka yung kung ano pang mga bagay na pwede pang i-improve, pinag-isipan namin mabuti. Kaya yung nararanasan ng mga VA trainees namin, VA namin, yan exactly yung gusto namin maramdaman. Kung nafe-feel ng nila Maggie yan, nila kaya na naasikaso sila. That's exactly what we want to feel nung kami yung VA. Kasi we know kung ano yung dinadaanan ninyo. We know it's crucial. Kaya we give tips. Even personal tips sa paano may handle yung training mo. All out na kami. So, yan. So, sobrang thankful ako una-una sa support team. To Brian, to Jerry, Selena, John for giving us this opportunity na maging instrument tayo ng success ng mga Pilipino. Kasi the owners that nasa US are really, really focused on yung helping people.
Right.
Help, assistance, pagbigay ng encourage na magiging maayos pa rin ang lahat. they're always into it, and they are supporting all of our projects, all of our tasks. In fact, they think with us. They plan with us. So that's very important. Even at the US, sinusuportan yung mga VAs natin. Yung mga plan namin sa VA, alam nila yan. And full support talaga. And to all the support team here in Manila and the Philippines, sobrang thankful ako. From HR to Nikki, Marian, and Jack, and sa training, Jerry, and Jonathan, and sa client services,
Mark.
Joe and Mark. Okay.
And of course, our
Ikaw din. Sales team.
marketing team.
Si Mark, si Mark Guerrero, si Irene, Herschel, si AJ, si Junbi, hi Pogi, tapos si Junbi, si Wendy, diba? Si Mitch. So lahat yan. Talaga